we'll just check the season awards there. League leaders there. Payne's dipped down to number 10. But you're still having a pretty good season. Somehow I don't think we're going to be able to pip Clark Jefferson away from the MVP award with 31.59, 1.9. Does have pretty high turnover rate there. Excuse me. Burping on camera. Where are the Kings at? Oh, they're sitting... Well, they're sitting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If they can miss the playoffs, maybe he can't get it even with those numbers. So we're just going to jump straight into the Clippers game here and play a game before bed. I have had a relatively alright day. My camera went down. I had a kink starting from a previous job last week, and then today there was an issue with the way the drain was laid, and it just went on there, so I had to go to Pascoe Vale, and it's now getting repaired. So then after that, trained someone at the gym, then trained myself. Did a beer reel, Smith City product reviews on YouTube. On Instagram. And now we're here. 10:57.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight we'll be watching the Los Angeles Clippers playing against the Denver Nuggets at Pepsi Center. Well, for Denver, they know this is not your throwaway game, a team they defeated in the second round of last year's playoffs. They'd better be ready. And the clock ticking down to tip off. Kenny, you won 2 championships, might I remind you, back to back. Explain to us the makeup of a champion.
Well,
and not the makeup you're wearing right now,
I never
but the makeup of a championship team.
However, number one is the belief. You have to believe and trust in your teammates. Trust is the most important thing. And most people think trust comes from on the offensive end, but it's trust on the defensive end. Meaning, Ernie, if I'm going to send you baseline, I said that's the game plan. I have to trust that my teammate's going to be there. And I'm going to do it regardless if he misses his assignment 1 or 2 times. That's the trust you have to have.
Ernie, you know why I like drinking Shaq Fu Punch?
Why?
Because it's about finding the right mix. So in basketball terms, it's about coaches, star role players. Everything has to be working together. That's why these guys can be great.
I can't believe that you just promoted one of your products into this.
Got someone that's jumped on. Don't know who it is yet. Show yourself in the comment section. None other, mate. Yeah, alright. Just having a beer, ready to play game 15.
Looking to cheer on the Nuggets. And this is a one-and-done trip for Los Angeles before getting back to their Clipper fans.
How about you, man?
Some doubts forming early for these guys. They've gone 0-4 to start the season. They need a win, fellas.
And when you look at the Clippers, they've had some success in the early part of this season. It looks like we can expect more of the same form they showed last season.
You know, I was thinking they might improve some, but at this early stage, it appears as though they're the same season from a year ago. But nonetheless, that's a pretty good spot.
Taking a look at Los Angeles.
Hopefully this week I can drop a couple more videos.
Right here, the top scores, efficiency-wise.
I reckon at least got 5 or 6 videos until I'm square.
For the Nuggets.
We've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
In the coming weeks, I hope to get a new phone because I'm past my plan, and I've got so many cracks on this S9. It's not funny, so I'm going to get a new iPhone, considering I use my MacBook for my business.
And the first one drops. And the Clippers making a switch here.
So it makes sense.
Turner's checked in. Barnes hits them both.
Semi just thinking about getting a GoPro.
Clippers trail by 9.
My videos. Hopefully in the next 6 to 12 months I can buy Final Cut on MacBook and start editing my videos and making them a little bit more eye-catching. Having said that, I don't like that we live in a world where
pass to Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot, and now it's a double-digit lead.
I don't like we live in a world where people are just like anything over 30 seconds or a minute. Nah, it's too long. Videos too long. Everyone's attention span is getting less and less and less these days. And doesn't need to be that way.
And it's blocked. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
A chance here, Kevin, to see where the Nuggets sit statistically in the NBA right now.
No, I haven't. But I'm definitely not going to.
First in rebound. And they're also number 1.
Definitely not going to get another Samsung.
This is a team that knows
I was a HTC man for pretty much, I don't know, maybe 9 years. I'm with Vodafone. The last plan I got, Vodafone didn't have plans on HTCs anymore. So I went to Android. It's been a good phone, but to make everything compatible with my business, it just makes sense to go the iPhone, which I swore I was never, ever going to get an iPhone, but with the MacBook, it kind of just makes sense.
Here's Payne. He had 22 points in the win against Golden State.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Gotta get
shouldn't have taken a sip of my beer there. Just listen to play it.
On the interior.
Here's Whitney. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. There's a screen. Right wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's McCarthy. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Nuggets leading by 13. Cuts off the pass. Right wing. All sorts of time. And the jumper falls for him.
Knew that was in.
We always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right.
I just gotta pause it because I'll forget. I'll definitely forget. I just gotta set my rosters for fantasy playoff. Just finished 5th. 3 games out from finishing 4th. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with my first week against Girls Have a Vagina.
On target.
With Dave's team.
Now here's Payne. Tight defense on him. Takes it off the glass. Payne's got 6.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Oh,
not at all, Clark. You rarely
I'd love to play Gran Turismo, man. Like it was something I grew up on. Number 1 and number 2 probably are the most nostalgic for me.
That 3 off the mark.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
I think I might just stick with 2K16 for the moment.
All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Until I get Cecil boy to the Hall of Fame, and then I might look at other games.
I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
So it's the Clippers now, down by 15. Here's Ryan. Knocks down the 3 ball.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Turner with the steal.
As soon as I passed that, I knew it was going to get picked off.
The pass to McCarthy. 6 on the shot clock. Lays it up and banks it in.
Hard to get that one off.
Are you going to get it, man?
Difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
That is good.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
And here is Los Angeles now. A 12-point game. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Here's the screen. To the middle. Here's Payne. Pass to Porzingis. And so here's a trip to the line.
Should have just gone up then, but I thought I was going to get an assist.
Yeah,
So
play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Nuggets have shot 50% from the line today. 3 for 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Los Angeles making a switch here. He doesn't get the second one.
Man, they are just living at the line.
Yeah, doing an outstanding job of attacking offensively and forcing the issue.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Puts it up from 12. Again, Los Angeles.
nice shot by Markkanen. I'm just going to have a look at Markkanen for a second. He's 34. Oh, okay, yeah. So his rating's not that great, but he's got not too bad sort of offensive skill set there at 6'11", but I definitely thought he was going to be a bit more higher rated than that, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. The age of 35 next season, he could be someone that we get as a backup, maybe. It's definitely
15
optional.
seconds left in the first. Passes it to Bradford. Payne in the post. Off with the layup.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And that does it.
Yeah, I reckon after like Gran Turismo 3, it sort of got a bit overdone a little bit.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but it's a second quarter.
It just obviously started to improve graphics
and when you consider how Denver is doing,
in each version, but like very minimalistic over a period of time.
This game, solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp, not much stagnation at all on offense.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. So for the Clippers right now.
To be honest, I'd love if they actually remade the number 2 version.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Denver.
Just created that again, the way it was made.
They'd like to jump into
the garage.
the top 3. And of course, there's Los Angeles.
The style of racing, the classes, all that sort of stuff. If they remade that with better graphics, I'd like buy it tomorrow.
For a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
Clippers trail by 15.
Yeah, really good defensive play.
Oh, charge. Don't often get a CPU charge.
Of toughness and physicality.
Definitely don't get a
defense.
CPU charge.
Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
They take on a team they knocked out of the playoffs last season in the conference semis.
Greg, would you suspect a little bad blood or bad feelings from the opposing side? They better be ready to scrap.
And so here's Denver. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. To the paint.
There you go, dunk that, all that. Either way, just get me an assist.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to McCarthy. Here's Ryan. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
What, that's fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. The key there was not to give him much space before he took that shot.
And really, Clark, that's the only way you're going to stop him. The defender was all over him with a hand right in his face.
Just 5 to shoot. Payne passes to Porzingis. That's good. And the Nuggets lead by
Nah, don't plan to. Obviously, I'm coming to Sydney
Los Angeles now, coming off that loss against the
on the
Nets.
8th
And I
of
really
March
felt in
this
watching
year.
that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The
Oh,
percentage
get
was
out of my
terrific,
house.
But yet they continue to try and knock them down.
And I really think that's what did him in.
But I don't plan to come on another
Sometimes
holiday,
it's just not
but
there
you
for
never
on
know.
the perimeter.
Things go well
Can't
for
try
me,
to
I might
shoot
decide to go on
yourself
another
out
holiday.
of a bad shooting night from outside.
Oh,
Here's
great
Barnes.
extra pass
Takes
there
the
for
assist and
Zingas.
lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
They've had assists now.
Not
on
bad
their last
there,
3
not
baskets.
bad.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Here's Whitman. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. There's a good screen. McCarthy covered by Barnes. Here's McCarthy. And again, unable to change momentum here. Now
What was
here's
that
Payne.
screen,
He's
Westfall?
got
You
8.
kind of just screened no one there.
To the inside. Westfall. No good off the
Oh,
pin.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And it's the Clippers with the ball.
oh,
It's blocked.
oh.
Ellis outside. Dishes it to Payne. Kicks it out to Ellis. Payne with a screen for Ellis to the wing right side. Here's Westfall and Turner with the block. McCarthy the pass to Witt, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
Denver calls timeout. The Nuggets leading by 19. Barnes dishes to Payne. Kicks it out to Ellis. Payne with a screen for Ellis. Turner with the steal.
I think I'm just going to be dominant,
Clark, they've been
play some
struggling here on
ISO,
offense.
maybe
a
take
little bit of cottonmouth
my
here.
point
Dry
guard.
spell for sure.
Now the pass to McCarthy. Denver grabs the miss.
into the post a bit.
1:57 left in the second quarter. Here's Payne. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go?
All right, here's a question for you,
He's not every point
Zaka.
guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I
Obviously,
think his
being
body control and
a person
concentration
who's
in
probably
the air
had
are really
like
unique.
a lot of
And here are the Clippers
PlayStation
now.
consoles.
The Nuggets getting the bucket.
What's
They
been
set
one
the
of your
pick.
favourite games you've
Here's
ever
McCarthy.
played?
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
They haven't done nearly as much inside as they did in the first. They've got to get back to their game plan, which is to work it inside and force the defense to react to the ball going to the paint.
Excuse me. I'm staying in a suburb called
1:31 left to
Cobbity,
play here
if
in
you
the
know where that
second
is.
Payne in the post. 7-foot shot. And
I'm
foul. As he misses, he'll
going to go
the
to
line and shoot
Quaker's Hat in Quakers
Even
Hill,
from over here, you can see
a brewery
that
that
pretty
have
clearly.
given
No
me
question
pretty much
about
the
it,
whole
Greg. I mean,
range
a ton
for
of
free
contact and
to review
a
on
good call by
YouTube.
the official.
For Denver, they've taken 6 free throws in
I want to
10
get a
attempts.
massage somewhere.
That's good from Payne.
Don't know what's good around the area, but I'm sure some locals can tell me some things. Plan to go to a craft beer shop somewhere around the area.
Payne hits them both.
Shooting 100% in the quarter.
Just relax.
They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunities.
And the Clippers have possession. Here's Ryan. Here's Whitney. And the 3-ball is good. He has 5.
Not sure how he gets that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger.
Ellis outside. Pass to Porzingis. Can't get it to go. The Clippers go the other way with it. Here's McCarthy. Misses from short range.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Here's Payne. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist.
I wouldn't mind going
Payne's got 8
skydiving,
points in the
but
quarter.
He's played an
I don't know
important role
where
in
I
their
could get
offense
that.
today,
I don't
guys.
know.
Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. McCarthy. He's guarded by Ellis. Saw.
Hold on a second.
Touch off the glass. 5 points in the game.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Payne. Rebound by the Clippers. Turner's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Nuggets on top, leading by 17. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. After 2 quarters, it's Denver out in front. They are way out in front, leading by 17. Let's start with you, Kenny. What did you think?
I love the way they're getting after it in the paint. Moving bodies, attacking the rim, scoring at will. Sometimes teams try to hurt you with the 3-ball. They went right for the heart of the defense. Look at them to keep pounding it inside and staying physical.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
They relied way too heavily on the three-point shot in the first half. Their long-range game was off. That's my off sound, Ernie. They were off. But they still settle for the outside shots. They got to put more pressure on the defense by pounding it inside and attacking the basket.
Just about time for the third quarter to get underway, and we'll see you again at the Horn.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Here's Pope. 17 points in the game. Passes it to McCarthy. There's a screen. Here's Ryan. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. He's got 7.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
They've got Porzingis, also Anthony out there. And it's Bradford in at the shooting guard.
Why?
That's the group in the game.
I don't have children, and I'm separated.
He averages a bit over 6
So,
points a game.
no, I'm not coming with either of those because I don't have
He's
either
gone
of
by
those.
3 from downtown since halftime. To the right side. Pass to Swanson. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
The pass to Porzingis. Kicks to Payne. Shoots from 12. Misses off the right iron. And Los Angeles guys shooting 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter 3. Passes to Bradford. Payne in the post. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Well, defense is a big part of these players' games as the top shot blockers among small forwards this season. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've got down in transition.
And the first one at the line is good.
No, I don't. We got to a point where things were just toxic for both of us. And
efficiency, that's how
look, I would have preferred it to have gone a different way, but that's life. And I think we're both better off individually, not with each other. So.
Ryan rejected by Payne, and it was not a clean block. Whistle blows and a foul on the defender here. It's a shooting foul, so free throws will be coming up. The Clippers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
So we can't get either to fall.
Guys, there's only one person watching Zarkar. I'm up by so much. I got to get up at 5:30. I'm actually going to sim to the rest. I'm going to sim the rest of the game. Simcast. Payne had an alright game, so did Alice when he's been average the last like 3 or 4 games. Hamry's doing better. Oh, it's no need to be sorry, man. No need to be sorry at all. This is just life. So it's probably the least stressful thing I've had to go through in the last 2 years. So it is what it is, and I don't wish her any harm. And to be honest, like we've probably got a better relationship now than we did when we were together. So. Alright, so, someone else has jumped online, don't know who that is, but you missed the boat.